Can we please begin this interview by doing a neural handshake with each other?
Let's do it. 3, 2, 1.
Two pilots engaged in neural bridge.
The joy in this movie has been something that's been missing for movies.
I feel that way. I mean, I really think it was so urgent for me to make a summer movie that was actually, that you came out with a grin, you know, and you can feel, you can feel the dedication in the amount of work, but you can feel the love, not only of me, but of every single person involved in the movie, wardrobe, set design, animation, everything. Everybody loves these movies. Look, let's put for example, ILM. Everybody that is at ILM working there, 99% of them wanted to do what? Monster movies or robot movies.
Right.
And for them to get one where they have so many of those characters, they are so different from one another, so original in their design, they can have so much joy. They get tired of the flying kaiju, good, I'll give you the submarine kaiju.
Right.
They get tired of that, I'll give you the crustacean kaiju. You know?
This movie made me feel like I had never seen anything before. Just from the opening scene, I went, oh, I swore in the movie, just like out loud. I apologize to the guy sitting next to me. And so this is the first movie that you've shot digitally.
Yes.
And I noticed that in the movie there's a storyline, there's a part where analog comes in to kind of save the day. And did you think about that while you were writing it, just sort of championing analog?
Well, I am, if you know my movies, I'm a big fan of mechanisms, but I like analog mechanisms. Like I love gears, I love rusty machines, I love steam machines, I love steampunk. You know, now my whole family is a steampunk. My wife goes to conventions with a great attire.
Nice.
Yeah.
Does she have nice goggles?
Oh, I give her nice goggles.
Good husband.
A good husband knows his goggles.
Happy wife, happy
Happy
life.
wife, happy life. And I wanted to bring some of that sensibility to designs like Cherno Alpha, who looks like a locomotive, a tank, or a nuclear reactor, and to Gypsy. Gypsy has the feeling of almost like a World War II machine, you know. And I love analog. I think that for shooting movies is getting marginalized. The shooting of film is almost about to be suffocated, and it's really sad for me that there is not that option.
Also, speaking of the Russian robot, the operators really felt like a nod to Rocky IV.
Well, not that far off base. I mean, I wanted to have the proverbial big Russians, you know, with the crew cut and the white hair and all that. And what I wanted was to make everybody iconic. And the way we designed the interior was like a cosmonaut ship, you know, and their suits are made of leather and fabric with laces and copper. So each of the suits was different and each of the robots was different, and I wanted very much to bring the pilots, and in 2 seconds you know who they are.
Right.
And what we do with the Chinese and Russian pilots, we set them up and say, these are the toughest guys, these are the front line, and then things happen to them.
If you could form a neural handshake with anyone,
Ever, I would still go for Ron Perlman.
and if you had 3 arms like the Crimson Typhoon,
Oh,
what
they're
would you use them to do?
Eat cream puffs. I would be able to eat 3 cream puffs at the same time.
Delicious choice.
Ding dongs, whatever is fabricated. They don't do ding dongs anymore.
Analog and ding dongs.
Analog and ding dongs.